is the total cost involved in becoming a dentist in Australia? What is the step-by-step procedure to become a dentist in Australia? What visa options are available for dentists and what is the visa process? Welcome to another episode of Know It All with Isha. I am your gracious host on a mission to get all your answers from our esteemed career coach, Dr. Akram Ahmad. Hello, Dr. Akram. Welcome back to this exclusive podcast series aimed to help global doctors and dentists. So, Dr. Akram, we want to hear a little about your experience of living in Australia as a healthcare practitioner.
So hi Isha, thank you so much for your warm welcome. So my name is Dr. Akram Ahmad. So I'm living and working in Australia, and so I'm currently providing the assistance for all healthcare professionals to migrate to Australia through the academically. So living and working in Australia, it's like a kind of dream for my childhood when I did my degrees and those that want to work in abroad. So Australia में basically it's like कि बड़ी हाई सैलरी मिलती है यहाँ पर, क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ वेरी हाई है एंड फैमिलीज को जो है एजुकेशन फ्री मिलती है बच्चों को, और जो है हेल्थ केयर फ्री है. तो ऑलमोस्ट जितने पैसे मिलते हैं यहाँ पर ऑलमोस्ट वो सेविंग ही होती है बहुत सारा तो इट्स लाइक कि यहाँ पे आना आपको बहुत ज्यादा बेनिफिशियल है. इट्स लाइक मी.
That was a delight to hear. So without any further delay, let's begin with our question answer session. The first question that many aspirants ask is, which degrees are eligible to give the exam? Does Australia accept BDS?
Yes, so if you want to practice as a dentist in Australia, so you require minimum 4-year bachelor degree from any country you complete this. So Indian जो BDS है, this is acceptable in Australia, and there is no work experience required. So if you have zero work experience also, still you can apply.
So BDS works in Australia, right?
Yes.
So the next question is, what is the step-by-step procedure to become a dentist in Australia?
So there is some steps you need to complete. There is a 4-step process to migrate to Australia as a dentist if you want to practice. So the first step basically is called document verification with ADC, Australian Dental Council. They will check your degree, your transcript, and you must be a registered dentist in your home country. And then then they will suggest you are eligible to sit in the exam. Then this is a part 1 ADC part 1 exam. This exam you have to sit from your home country. इंडिया में बहुत सारे सेंटर्स हैं, आप वहाँ पे दे सकते हो. उतनी at academically we provide 4-month coaching for this, so easily you can pass this exam. Okay, and once you pass ADC part 1, then you have to pass also English test, whether it is a IELTS, OET और TOEFL और OET, मतलब any English का टेस्ट है वो पास करना होता है आपको, like PT. And then next step is the ADC part 2, and it is a clinical exam, OSCE exam, and for this exam you need to come to Australia to pass this exam.
Okay, thank you. So guys, there are 4 steps to clear to settle in Australia. So let's move to the next question. What are the different environments or job options for dentists in Australia?
So as I mentioned, is a गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल में डॉक्टर्स तो प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल्स होते हैं, क्लिनिक्स होती हैं तो डेंटिस्ट का तो यहाँ पर बहुत ही हाई स्कोप में कहूँगा, बिकॉज यहाँ पर जो ट्रीटमेंट है बहुत ही कॉस्टली होता है. तो इसी के लिए यहाँ पर डेंटिस्ट इतना अवेलेबल नहीं है. दे नीड ए लॉट ऑफ डेंटिस्ट इन ऑस्ट्रेलिया. तो इसको बहुत अच्छा है यहाँ पर. आई मीन अभी ये लॉन्ग टर्म शॉर्टेज में है, मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा लोग चाहिए डेंटिस्ट ऑस्ट्रेलिया के अंदर. दिस इज द राइट टाइम फॉर यू इफ यू आर लुकिंग टू माइग्रेट ऑस्ट्रेलिया एज ए डेंटिस्ट.
So guys, there are so many options for a dentist in Australia. Let's move further to our next question. What visa options are available for dentists and what is the visa process?
Okay, so once you pass ADC part 2, then you are eligible to apply for visa like kind of 190, subclass 190, subclass 491 visa, or some work visa like 482, 494, and this kind of visa you can apply. So once you pass this exam, and this is like a permanent visa most likely, So there is both visas you are eligible, permanent visa and work visa also you are eligible to apply.
So guys, you can get PR visa and work visa after giving ADC. Let's move to very important question, and so many people ask this question, which is, What is the total cost involved in becoming a dentist in Australia?
Yes, this is very common question a student asks me basically. So around, if I can say, like in Indian rupees, around 6 to 7 lakh rupees of total involvement. If I like 12 to 14,000 Australian dollar, it may take around, and you are paying maximum, the fees to the government directly only. Like for example, for skill assessment and ADC part one, ADC two for English and all those, including our own fees for coaching for ADC. So we provide assistance A to Z. So easily you can complete your documentation process, exam process. You can register as a dentist in APRA. Altogether, I can say around 7 lakh max.
So if we talk about the expenses, which is around 6 to 7 lakhs, let's talk about salary one dentist can get in Australia, like minimum salary which a beginner can get.
Beginner, I can say like 50 60 lakh, but after 2 to 3 5 years experience, you can earn up to 1 CR easily in Australia.
Okay, that's great. That's a huge amount. Let's move to our next question, which is what comes next after clearing the ADC exam?
So once you pass the ADC part 2, then you have to start looking a job. And I can clear here. Basically, many people think that there's more jobs in the big cities like Sydney and Melbourne. So if you are an overseas dentist, you will most likely will get a job in the regional area or remote area. So because locals only they want to work in major cities, they do not want to work in rural areas. तो जितने भी ओवरसीज क्वालिफाइड डेंटिस्ट हैं या हेल्थ केयर प्रोफेशनल्स हैं वो सारे लोग रीजनल एरियाज में जाकर काम करते हैं. उसके मेरे हिसाब से कुछ एडवांटेजेस भी हैं. मेरे हिसाब से आपको वहाँ जाना चाहिए बिकॉज तो वहाँ पर लोग नहीं मिलते, तो इसलिए जो है एम्प्लॉयर आपको हाई सैलरी पे करता है और जो एक्सपेंस होते हैं बहुत ही लो होते हैं और वहाँ पर पॉपुलेशन बहुत ही कम होती है. लाइक 5,000 पॉपुलेशन 4,000 लोग रहते हैं. तो वहाँ के जो पेशेंट भी होते हैं बहुत ज्यादा आपको रेस्पेक्ट भी करते हैं ना कि वहाँ पर डॉक्टर है ही नहीं और आप एक वहाँ पे जा रहे हो. तो हाई सैलरी मिलती है. आप हाई सैलरी आप बेसिकली आप जो है ज्यादा पैसा वहाँ पर सेव भी कर सकते हो और कम एक्सपेंसिव रहता है. तो आपको वहाँ पर नो पॉल्यूशन बेसिकली एट ऑल इन दिस एरिया. तो यहाँ पर अच्छी लाइफ रहती है. तो मोस्ट लाइकली अगर आपको जॉब है तो आपको इन एरियाज में जॉब ढूंढनी चाहिए. बेसिकली यू मस्ट बी ओपन कि आपको जहाँ भी जॉब मिल जाए आप चले जाओ. तो जैसे ही आपने एडीसी पार्ट 2 किया और आप जॉब अप्लाई चालू कर देना. ऐसे एकेडमिकली वी विल आल्सो गाइड देम जैसे स्टूडेंट लाइक जैसी भी कवर letter, what a website to apply, what are consultancies, they help them for the job. So all this process academically will also help you in your finding a job.
Let's move to next question. Can a dentist migrate to Australia with family?
Yes, so basically in Australia, if you're migrating, any visa, whether it is a work visa or PR visa, you can migrate with your family, like your husband or your wife or with your kids. And if you are moving with your kids, so kids education is free here and healthcare also free. And the spouse, basically like husband or wife, they can work full time in Australia. For example, as a dentist, you are a primary applicant. You complete this process and you are coming to Australia. So your husband or wife automatically they will get the full website, so he or she can do whatever they want in Australia. Even if she want to learn further study, they can. If you want to go for job, and they can.
Guys, Australia is a good country for lifestyle also. Let's move to next question. So you were talking that Academically is helping in preparing the exam. I want to ask that, does Academically give job assistance too?
Yes, we basically provide 3 assistance once you pass this exam. One is job, as I mentioned earlier, and then also APRA. You need to register yourself with the APRA. Basically, this whole process you are doing basically you are going to basically register yourself with a registered dentist in Australia with ADC. So we will also help you what are documents required, how to register there, and we will also help you for the job. We also might help you in the visa also, कि कौन सा visa आप apply कर सकते हो, which state में opening है. So we also have a lawyer in Sydney in visa filing if needed.
So guys, Academically helps you. They gives you job assistance also. Now let's ask our last and very important question, which is about Academically. How can a dentist benefit from the ADC preparation course by Academically, and what are the resources you are providing, sir?
Yes, so basically we are a company based in Sydney, Australia. So we provide assistance for all healthcare professionals, whether it is a medical doctor, dentist, pharmacist, nurse, lab technician, physiotherapist, optometrist, veterinary doctor. Okay, so we follow the same structure for them. Like we provide live sessions and plus recorded. So if you are working professional and you are do not have time, if you miss any class, you will find a recorded session for that. Okay, so and as many times you want to record it, you can. So directly you can interact with directly to the lecturer, and if you have any problem, directly you can ask to the lecturer with us. Okay, then we also provide the study material for the same lecture. For example, if we finish the lecture, then we give you the study material. Then we also take a lot of mock tests for that, and we have very dedicatedly one community portal with us. So learner can ask at any time any questions and doubt they have. So immediately the lecture whenever is available, and they will respond to the student. So it's like very interactive session in our LMS. We conduct all the classes. You can access classes from like laptop or whatever they have, desktop, mobile phone, or tablet, iPad, whatever you have. You can access our classes.
So many of your doubts are clear. Thank you so much, sir, and thank you so much, everyone. We hope that we are able to clear all of your doubts through this podcast session, and we'll see you soon in the next podcast session of Know It All with Isha and Dr. Akram.